Bellator Bantamweight prospect Dominique Wooding. How's life right now for you?
Life's good right now, man. 2 weeks out from my fight, and looking forward, man. I'm looking forward to Riverside, this guy, man.
With the pandemic going on, you know what I mean? I heard that the UK has had a lot of restrictions, a lot of regulations going on. What has your training been like the last couple of months?
Last few months, obviously, like beginning of lockdown, it's not been so easy. So obviously, I had to adjust my training, get a few equipment back at home to do my training at home, go for runs in the park and do certain workouts at home and in the park, and meet up with different teammates and work out wherever we could. And yeah, like obviously when gym started opening up again, I went back up to Birmingham to do some of my training at Team Fearless, Team Renegade, and obviously back at home over here, my gym, my home gym, Team Titan. So yeah, man, it's like I've been grafting throughout the whole lockdown and whatnot, and just feels no different. Just feels no different in terms of like me preparing for this fight and getting prepared for this fight. So everything's gone smoothly, and just looking forward to getting there and just making a statement. You get what I'm saying?
Of course, man. Now, you know, you've been gone or out of competition for more than a year now. You know, any major changes you've made to your surroundings?
Yeah. Like I said, like I just mentioned, I've been training at Team Renegade, Team Fearless. So I just changed up a few things after my last fight, because prior to my last fight, there was a lot of things going on, a lot of inside things and outside things going on before that fight. But obviously, I'm not saying that to make an excuse as to why I lost. Like obviously, that wasn't meant to be on my night. Like I believe everything happens for a reason. So that had to happen for me to level my game up and just level everything up. Obviously, I changed management. So obviously, I was going through a situation with my old management and other stuff as well. So obviously now I've changed management. I'm with Paradigm Sports Management now. Changed up my training, as you already know now. As I've said, train at Team Fearless and Team Renegade, and as well as my home gym back over here in London, Team Titan. So yeah, man, just a lot of things has changed after that last fight. A lot of things has changed for the better, and you're gonna see that come fight night.
Like you said, you got a fight coming up, Bellator 248. You're gonna make history, man. You're gonna go to France for the first time and fight in front of the French fans. Not I didn't even know you're fighting in front of the French fans, but you're gonna be fighting in France though, in Paris. You know, were you targeting this event when you thought about returning?
No, to be honest with you, I was targeting to fight in Italy, because Bellator, they were originally meant to do they were originally meant to do an event in Italy on the same day that I'm fighting. So I was planning to come back and fight then, but obviously they said France. So I was like, yeah, why not get on that? So it's a historic event, and it's good for me to get on and show the French what I've got, and to make a statement out there and to turn heads out there. Do you get what I'm saying?
Of course, man. Now you're facing off against Diatta in your return. What are your thoughts on the matchup?
To be honest, I don't really think much of it. To be honest, like his type of fighting style, like his type of fighting style is not a surprise to me. Like I've fought guys that are like him. His strengths are, I would say his strengths are his strength, but it's like strength fades out in fights. If you're fighting, especially when you're fighting a skilled, intelligent fight like myself, like that all fades out. You get what I'm saying? Like obviously, like I would say I bring XP points to this fight, because all his fights that he's had in France, they all been in boxing rings, and the French MMA system is a bit different compared to like the UK or the US. Like they have like 2 5-minute rounds, and like sometimes they're fighting twice in one night. So I've never done that before, and I've never fought in a boxing ring. And the thing is, MMA fights, big shows, Bellator, UFC, they don't do rings. So I'm gonna have that experience of fighting in a cage, and just in general, like obviously he's not fought no guys that that's on my level. Do you get what I'm saying? So like he's fought all his fights, all his professional fights has been on his gym show. So obviously his gym helped him up to pad up his record. So he's 6-0 right now. But is he really 6-0? We're gonna see on Fight Night. I'm gonna show everyone that he's not really a 6-0 fighter. You get what I'm saying? So I bring XP points to this fight.
In your last fight, you fought Franz, and he has a great record. You know, what I mean, he's a very experienced fighter, very talented. And then you go from him, and you're facing this guy. He's, like you said, he's a guy that's an up and comer. Did you expect to be matched up like that?
No, not really. To be honest with you, to be very honest with you, it's like I didn't really know who I was gonna fight next. To be honest, I couldn't really pinpoint to you like who I was gonna fight next, because obviously like after that last fight, like really and truly, like me, Franz, guys like Kyle Eleanor, we all James Gallagher, we're all on the European series, so there's not much bantamweights about in terms of like the European in terms of the Bellator European circuit. So it was like Franz is like one of the top guys, one of the top bantamweights. I already fought him. Obviously didn't go my way, so I was just thinking to myself, who I'm intrigued to see who they're gonna get me next. And obviously they come up with this guy, so I was just like, this is just a wild African I'm fighting. You get what I'm saying? So like you can be wild all you want, but when you're fighting a calculated fighter like me, I'll make you look silly in there. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just I'll make a spectacle of this one.
Now, when you prepare for an opponent, what is your approach? Are you studying the film? Are you watching interviews? Are you scanning social media? How do you get ready for a guy?
And to be honest, like I said, like he's fought on his gym show, and they don't have nothing much really on like YouTube and stuff for me to see footage. I've seen quite a few footages of him, and like he last fought in February, and before that fight in February, he last fought in 2017. And it's like I see videos of him, and it's like he's not. I don't really see improvement. I don't really see improvement in his game or anything. He's just a wild, tough African, I would say. You know what I mean? But being tough can only get you so far. Do you get what I'm saying? And being wild can only get you so far in a fight. So it's like levels will get shown on October 10th.
Definitely. You mentioned, Renegade and Fearless, who have been the sparring partners that have been helping you get ready for this fight.
I've been training with guys like Jake Hadley, some of the other small guys there as well that are coming up as well through the ranks. Guys like Aaron Coburn, guys like Richard Judo, guys like that, and just other guys as well at Renegade as well. Just being surrounded by a team, a solid team a solid team where everyone pushes each other to get better and to get higher and higher. Do you get what I'm saying? So obviously it's been great there, and obviously back at home at Team Titan, my main MMA coach Marcus Paul, he's the guy that puts everything together. So obviously I go out to Birmingham to do my training over there in Birmingham for wrestling and sparring and stuff like that. After when I come back home to my head coach Marcus Paul, that's where we put things together within my MMA game. And yeah, so this camp, I wouldn't really say camp. I don't really like saying camp, to be honest, but the lead up to this fight's been solid, man. It's been solid.
You feel like you found the right formula?
Yeah, I feel like that. And like they say, a happy fight is a dangerous fight. And right now, I'm very happy the way with how my training is going, and the way, not just within training, just outside of training as well, outside of fighting as well. I'm happy with the way how everything's going for me right now. So expect to see a dangerous fighter in me, October 10th.
You mentioned the dangerous fighter. What kind of result are you expecting?
I see myself. I'll pick him apart, and after the finish will be there for me. I feel like he's gonna give me the finish. Do you get what I'm saying? As I said, like he's a wild fighter, and I'm not gonna. I can't play fire on fire with fire. You get what I'm saying? I have to let the fire come to me, and then I'm the extinguisher, and I extinguish the fire. Do you get what I'm saying? So I have to let him come to me in order for me to get that finish, and that's what he does. That's what he does every time in his fights. He always likes to press. He always likes to press and put pressure, but he doesn't do it as intelligently as some other pressure fighters. You get what I'm saying? So fighting a sniper like me, you get caught fighting like the way he does. You get what I'm saying? So, like, don't get me wrong. He will, like, obviously he will be tough and he will be strong and whatnot. But like I said, XP points, and the XP points will show come fight night. So I'll dissect him, and then after he'll give me the finish, 100%.
You've been bouncing back and forth between bantamweight, featherweight. You know, are you focused now on bantamweight and kind of furthering your career at that weight class?
Do you know what? Bantamweight's originally bantamweight is my natural weight class, but this fight's going to take place at featherweight, 145. So really and truly, I think me, especially like being out for over a year when I do fight, I think it's good for me to come back as a featherweight and then go back down to bantamweight, because it's like I haven't cut weight in like over a year now. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's good. It's a good step for me to ease up like the weight cutting for me, and to like get comfortable with it again. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and the thing is, it's like I've got 3 losses now under my record, and every time I took a loss, I always take some time out, and every time I come back from that loss, I come back with a bang and make a major statement. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm obviously planning to do October 10th. So doing this at 145 I think it was the correct step. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel good at 145 anyway. Every time I fight at 145, I feel good. Like, this is my third time. It's gonna be my third time now fighting at 145. So every time I fought at 145, I feel strong enough and I feel great. So can't wait till October 10th to make the statement.
You fought as low as flyweight, right?
Yeah.
And when you think about that, you know what I mean, cutting all the way down to flyweight.
Crazy. You know what? It's crazy. I think about it here like every now and then. Do you get what I'm saying? I think like to myself, like, how did I make flyweight? Like, I had a massive frame for a flyweight. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like the weight cuts just got too much, man. It was just too much. And the last fight I did at flyweight was against Andy Young on Bantamweight when I fought for the world title. After that fight, I was just like, nah, I can't do this, man. I ain't getting paid that much to freaking cut that much weight. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just like, nah, I gotta move up. And the thing is, it was a correct move for me to do that, to move up to bantamweight, and also to take fights at featherweight that suit me. You get what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, now, you know, Bellator, they're having that European series. They're doing like a gang of shows in Europe in the next month or so. What is your plans for next year? Do you want to get back this year, like in December, or are you gonna just wait and come back?
Once I take this guy out, I'm straight onto the mic. Scott Coker, I want to get back in there as soon as possible. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to. That's the thing. Like, I've been pro for 5 years, over 5 years now, and the thing is, like, I've not had much activity because obviously I was a flyweight back when I first turned pro, and like getting fights at flyweight was hard. A lot of fighters were avoiding me. A lot of fights were falling through, so it was just hard to get fights. So obviously now that I'm with Bellator, respect to Bellator, last year ago they gave me an active year. Like, they scheduled 3 fights for me. But obviously the first fight that got scheduled for me got cancelled because my guy pulled out. The day before the fight. But respect to Bellator for sorting me out, for paying my purse, my full purse for that one. But yeah, man, like I said, like, I just want activity. I just want to be active fight after fight after fight. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've been pro for over 5 years now. I should have at least 15 fights by now. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, this fight's going to be my 10th pro fight. I should have been past that long ago. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just want activity. I want to be active. Do you get what I'm saying? And just take one fight one by one, and just keep racking up the wins. Do you get what I mean? Just keep racking up the wins and just keep racking up the paychecks. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I completely understand what you're saying, man. Just fight. That's it, and you'll get to the place where you want to be eventually.
100%. I just got to pump out these fights, man. Just got to pump these fights out and just get busy, man, and just get active. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I'm just sick and tired of fighting twice a year. I'm fighting like throughout my pro career, I've been fighting like I'm a multi-million-dollar fighter. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I'm fighting twice a year, once a year. Do you get what I'm saying? Because things are falling through. Like certain guys don't want to fight me or whatnot. So I just need that activity. I need to pump out those fights and just keep getting in there and just keep racking up the wins and just keep racking up them paychecks, man.
All right, man. Well, you're back in there. October 10th, Bellator 248, Paris, France. Appreciate the time, Dom, and take care, man, and all the best, man, to your career and getting these fights in. And hopefully in 2021, you got 5 fights, man. I'm waiting for them.
100%. October 10th, it's niggas in Paris, and I'm going to put a freaking statement in. You get what I'm saying? Black Panther's here to stay. Telling you that now.
Hey guys, Sasha Platnikoff here, letting you know to tune in to SCMP Post Fight for all your weekly martial arts news.